final remnant of what was once a gigantic psychiatric hospital, known as a colony for the mentally defective.
Holy shit. You would not expect this in a hospital. It is ridiculously grand.
In today's Urbandoned video, we enter the decaying abandoned hospital's manor, the gem of the estate, purchased to build a self-contained town of defects in the early 1900s. Watch as our infiltration takes a turn for the worse.
There's the expected officer.
It's definitely police, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god, you'll never guess what?
What is it?
95% of our viewers aren't subscribed.
95%?
That's alright man, calm down, there's still time to fix this. Hit subscribe with notifications on to never miss a future video. We recently were lucky enough to be sent various gear from PG Tech. We love the One Pro Flex. It is perfect for camping with an aluminium frame, weather-tough fabric and magnetic buckles for security. We also adore the One Go 2 backpack with its ergonomical carrying system for all-day comfort. There is tons of space for camera gear and you are able to stay organised with the customisable dividers. It is so compatible with just about every belonging you might take, whether it's bottles, food, cameras, drones, lenses or laptops. Every inch of it is well arranged. Additionally, we were sent 2 camera straps with nylon reinforcement and a secure snag-free performance, as well as looking smart too, and to top it off, a camera clip for rapid shooting and those sudden moments you have to capture. Thank you so much to PG Tech for sponsoring this video. If you are interested in any of the products mentioned, or their creative focused brand, check them out using the link in the description. Now, let's get on to today's episode.
We're on our way towards a really old hospital. I think it was a workhouse. You think this would have been the old site wall?
Most likely, yeah. I think most of the original buildings seem to have gone, but there's some still left, kicking about deep within the woods.
It's autumn, if you couldn't tell. There's rumours that this place used to be a psychiatric hospital as well, but we're not sure yet. We're probably going to have to make our minds up when we're there. But the wall is a telling feature.
One of the toughest climbs I've done today.
Just about make up a property now through the woods.
There's a little path here.
Perfect. You can see diggers on site. I think the modern part of the hospital has been demolished and the oldest bit is left, probably because it's listed.
Looks like we've got one more fence to contend with. And then we should be straight up to the building.
Through the forest, we had arrived at a dated relic that now lies as a shadow of its past, once the heart of a psychiatric hospital. Prudhoe Hall was a grand Victorian mansion built for a wealthy coal owner in 1870. Including beautiful gardens and a chapel, the large estate was bought in 1913 to be transitioned into a colony for people with learning disabilities, or outdated terms such as mental defectives. Only the manor remained on our visit in 2024, with the rest of the medical complex demolished for housing.
Yeah, there's a lot of cameras. Oh right, okay, I see what you mean. Alex, wait. Possibly climb right here where there's a gap now, and where the fence is. So many cameras, they're all definitely.
We're gonna get seen as soon as we.
Yeah.
Unable to dodge the tactically placed camera poles, Alistair was able to bolt inside, awaiting the others, with some form of response anticipated.
Just made it inside this former residential building at an old asylum. It's just me in right now, and the guys are gonna try and join me. I reckon it's alarmed in here though, but we'll see. It's a bit freaky in here by myself, it's so dark. Young people's unit, outpatients. Still furnishings here. The doors are really old. Definitely promising so far. Nice windows and a nice corridor. Seems like we're getting into a more dated bit now. Storage room. And there's not too much decay, although I'm pretty sure this building's been out of use since 2012. Tiny bit more decay on the ceiling there. Most of the rooms are stripped. It's been out of use so long, I'd be surprised if there was hospital equipment remaining. Peeling paint falling down, landing on the floor. You can see the sensor going off at the end of the corridor. Nice woodwork. I bet there's a grand room in here. Yeah, look at that ceiling. Lovely panelling. And the light fixtures are falling down. We're getting into the main manor house now. Look at this window. And this is the central staircase. Holy shit. You would not expect this in a hospital. It is ridiculously grand. The woodwork is amazing. Look at these light fixtures on the banister. Wow. I was not expecting this.
In the centre of Prudhoe Hall, the grand staircase has been immaculately preserved, supposedly to convert it into apartments whilst saving its original architecture. By the 1930s, the colony had over 500 residents, soon to be rebranded as Prudhoe and Moncton Hospital, alongside the creation of the NHS in 1948. It continued to treat both children and adults with learning disabilities.
Look at that there. That is crazy. And this is a hospital. As if. Is there anything left?
Not that I've seen so far.
Just architecture.
Yeah, I'm not upstairs at all.
Beautiful details on the ceiling. Lovely fireplace with all the tiles still intact as well. This is very manor house vibes. Not what you'd expect from a hospital, which is really cool. Another gorgeous room here. This one's still with the wallpaper up. Similar details on the ceiling. And yet again, another fireplace. external bits of details left on the floor there as well. Huge grand hallway up here. Chandelier still in place as well. You get a great overlook of the massive stained glass window. Just a small kitchenette. I wonder if this is a staff area.
Towards the 60s, a costly development took place to help the facility house more than 1,500 patients at its peak. However, large institutions were starting to be phased out, and services were gradually reduced throughout the end of the 20th century. The hospital closed down in 1994.
It's a lot nicer up here. It's more airy and the rooms don't feel as modernised. It's out by the fire hose. Nice old fireplace. And a bay window that looks over the mass of land that this place had. Now it just looks over all the overgrown land with the camera poles. This reads Residential and General Services Manager. It's a stiff door. Wow. Lovely variation of these rooms, and this one's really nice with the greenish decay and that little spot there on the ceiling where the paint is beginning to chip. Here's a closer look at what we had to dodge to get in this place. We didn't do it too successfully, I don't think, so we'll see how the rest of this explore goes. Famous last word.
Psychiatric Service Manager. Doesn't sound that interesting, but it's worth a look. Yeah, pretty planned room. Again, lovely coves, but some slightly dated cabinets and office equipment. Looks like there's still papers remaining. Plans of the hospital. Looks to be from either 1974 or 1966. It's becoming a lot more decayed now. Even some vandalism too. The wall's fairly stripped here. Looks like construction's definitely occurred, especially with the lights. It's a lovely hallway. Lovely amount of decay as well. Most of the rooms do just seem empty, sadly.
Our suspicions confirmed. Our time alone on site had come to an end.
There's the expected officer.
It's definitely police, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. He's not coming on site though, just
Is it just one?
I just saw one, yeah.
Yeah, so there's a guy in yellow as well.
Right, okay.
So he was to the left.
Not too much of this place left, to be honest, even though there is police there.
Officers this way.
Officers. Architecture completely changes.
Yeah, it really does. Seems mostly empty.
Definitely bedrooms from the wallpaper.
A nice lookout here. Hopefully. Without seeing police. An odd filing cabinet here. One of the few things remaining in these rooms.
I've come upstairs into this little slanted corridor. It's built into the roof. Just wondering if perhaps they left some old details up here that haven't been anywhere else, but just again looks like empty rooms.
Yeah, offices, bedrooms, something else.
Yeah, glad we've got to see it all. despite the presence outside.
Hey mate, you okay? We'll come out now. No, we won't, mate, don't you worry. We'll come down here, yeah? We just jumped the fence and came up over here. There's a window open. We'll come down to here, to this gate. Yeah, yeah. Nice one.
Seems okay.
Pardon?
Seems alright. Doesn't seem like he's not one of them immediately shouting ones. I'll ring Ollie and Alex and tell them to come here.
It's just the dog, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, you don't want to deal with the dog.
you don't want to lose dog in here.
Exactly. No, we've literally seen all of it as well. Down again, yeah. Can you ring up?
He's coming.
Oh, okay.
How are they going to come down? We just, so on this roof, where my head was, we just climbed up that pallet. Do you want us to come back over that way? It'll be sound. Alright.
There's 4. The other 2 are coming now, they're on the way. You take that for you.
Cheers, man.
You take mine as well.
Yeah.
What is in there?
There's 2
Two more
coming
coming.
with us.
Are they coming out?
Yeah,
Yeah,
coming the same way.
Right.
We're just photographers, by the way. Like,
I but you shouldn't be here.
no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dog said stuff for a reason.
Yeah.
Sure which way you got in then?
Yeah.
What to do with that?
You want us to walk past?
You want to go first? Or?
Aye, crack
Yep.
on.
Right.
He's got a lane so he's not going to bite you.
Cool.
Hopefully this doesn't set off the sensors again.
We'll probably turn them off because security, innit? Like. We got over there, to that corner.
Right. Can you get back out of that way, or you just want to walk around the safest way?
Safe way.
That way. That way. You don't want you impaling yourself on the...
Thank you.
Because of where he's been found, all of these are going to be searched. Alright, so my colleague will go through some basically formal bits, alright?
Absolutely.
So if you can all listen to me, colleague.
So, you are being detained for the purpose of a PACE 1 search. Alright, so the grounds are that you've been found in the property as a trespasser. Alright, one of you had gloves on.
Yeah.
Scene,
Yeah.
so just make sure you're not.
Yeah.
What we're doing
We'll put it back on.
I'm boiling. It's too warm.
Just gen security for the site, so you need to delete all the footage in that.
Not that.
No, no.
So that have to delete the
Yeah,
footage?
yeah. It's like, you're right.
Thankfully, we were allowed to leave after being searched, along with our footage of the remaining hospital building. The structure played a significant role in the history of institutional care in Britain, its rise and fall presenting changing understandings of mental health and disability. With the site's redevelopment marking a new chapter, it is still keeping elements from its complex past, shadows of a dark era still prominent. Here are some of our photographs from the abandoned hospital. If you like the look of them, check out our Instagram page in the description, where we share images from our explores months before they are seen on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We hope you have enjoyed more frequent uploads. More on the way. See you next time.